In the famous story of Troy, Achilles, the Greek hero, knows exactly why he's going to Troy. His mother, Thetis, comes to him and says, "If you go to Troy, you die. But even after thousands and thousands and thousands of years, people will talk about you as a hero. So like this, you live forever. But if you stay, then you're gonna get married, you're gonna have children, you're gonna live a happy life, and then you die, natural causes, and they will forget you like how they forget ordinary man." And Achilles chooses fame. Paris, on the other hand, the prince of Troy, has a slightly different story, and that story just simply doesn't add up. So I went to the forest today, I hiked the mountains, and I was thinking about him. I was thinking about Paris, the Trojan prince. Achilles was famous about being invincible, basically untouchable. Nothing could harm him except on his heels. Paris had a special ability as well, and that is judgment. He was very, very famous of his judgments. But when he was a kid, when he was a baby, there was a prophecy that he will bring upon death and destruction. He will bring upon Troy. He will be end of Troy. That's why they decide to give the baby to a servant, and they tell the servant to leave the baby Paris, on the rocks to die. The servant does how he was told. Bring the baby to the rocks by the shore and leaves it. Going back after a few days, he realizes that the baby is still alive, and he got so impressed by it that he decides to take him home and raise it as his own. Later on, the baby growing up, young man, reunite with the family, with King Priam, and he will take his place as a prince of Troy. And then he makes a very, 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 very interesting decision and takes Helen. And then all the ships from the known world will go to Troy and have a war with Troy for 10 years at the Great Wall of Troy. They could never take the city by destroying the wall. That wall stands there. But then Odysseus, the trickery one, designs the horse, the wooden horse, and this is how the Greeks, they tricked themselves inside the city walls and destroy Troy. So we have Paris, Prince of Troy, with a prophecy that he will bring death and destruction on Troy. And he has a special ability of giving good judgment. How the two comes together, I just don't understand that, man. Troy, the war of Troy. The Troyan War is one of the most famous story ever told, and one of the main characters' storyline just doesn't add up. And I need to spend my holiday on cracking the Paris code. Because basically I can't sleep. I need to know how did this happen. It just doesn't add up. Paris, Paris, Paris. You stupid man.